हेलो नमस्कार सत श्री अकाल। आप देख रहे हैं इंडिया न्यूज एंड ऑल्सो वेलकम टू न्यूज एक्स। आज मैं आपके साथ मेहंदी गर्ग एक बहुत ही खास शख्सियत के साथ मौजूद हूँ। एक होता है कलाकार जो पर्दे पर अपना कमाल दिखाता है, लेकिन एक इंसान वो होता है जो पर्दे के पीछे से उस कलाकार से कमाल करवाता है। तो आज हमारे साथ वही इंसान मौजूद है, यानी कि डायरेक्टर एंड प्रोड्यूसर राम माधवनी। सर, आपको बहुत बहुत स्वागत है इंडिया न्यूज और न्यूज एक्स पर।
Namaste, thank you for inviting me, and hello to the full audience who's watching.
It's great to have you, sir. Thank you for giving your time. And first of all, मैं आपसे यही पूछना चाहती हूँ कि आर्या की सक्सेस तो किसी से छुपी नहीं है। जिस तरीके से वो कमाल कर रही है, तो उसकी सक्सेस पर आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
See, we're relieved first of all कि लोगों को पसंद आई और season 3 है तो कभी-कभी like first of all to get to season 3 itself is a big thing because normally लोग season 2 में रिजेक्ट कर लेते हैं तो at least ऐसा लग रहा है कि हमको कुछ पास सर्टिफिकेट मिल गया and as in our parents zamana they used to say pass certificate with honors.
Right.
So this is pass certificate with honors.
You have passed with flying colors, right?
Exactly. It's
Yes.
and that's a big deal. I'm so relieved that the audience has liked it.
ऑल्सो सर, एक स्क्रिप्ट सिलेक्शन का मंत्र होता है। एवरी डायरेक्टर और प्रोड्यूसर जिस तरीके से सिलेक्शन करता है स्क्रिप्ट का, तो वो सबका अपना मंत्र होता है। तो राम माधवनी का एक स्क्रिप्ट को या एक जॉनर को सिलेक्ट करने का क्या मंत्र है?
Actually, थोड़ा सा I may sound a little heavy, but I'm going to just say it. एक तो अपना जो एक what I'm calling as cultural piggybacking कि जो culture में जो वातावरण जो है वो we should be part of that conversation. Right. So let's say Aarya is about the price a mother has to pay to protect her children, and that is already within our Indian psyche कि एक माँ अपने बच्चों के लिए कुछ भी कर सकती है. So I tap into that, and that is part of the culture. Then I know कि हाँ, this becomes something which is the subject matter itself is about sacrifice, and sacrifice which is driven into our society, and that is the one number one. Number two, I also look at whether it's suitable for family audiences क्योंकि जो टीवी जो होते हैं वो लिविंग रूम में है, बेडरूम में नहीं है. So दादा दादी, nephews, nieces, sons, daughters, everybody has to be walking in and out of the living room and consuming that as a family. So this is the things that I keep in mind when I'm doing anything कि culture में बराबर आ रहा है और family के लिए बराबर value system जो हम दिखा रहे हैं वो family consume कर सकता है कि नहीं. So family oriented. Very rare that Aarya there'll be no bad words. It'll be very rare. In this season, she has used one bad word, and that is also, you realize that she had to use it. Otherwise, there is no bad language. There is none of that.
That was the demand of the script, I guess.
At that moment in time, that is what she was so frustrated. And sometimes, you know what happens? Even we in the family, we get pushed to that. And when you're pushed to that, then it's okay. But otherwise, no, what they call is gratuitous, meaning ऐसा ही language जो भी मन में आए बोल दिया, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. You know, so it's very, very careful. We are very careful about making sure that when the living room में families है, they can consume it without getting embarrassed.
Very great mantra you have. Also, हम आर्या के बारे में इतनी बात कर रहे हैं, हमने सीजन 2 देखा जो सक्सेस रहा, सीजन 3 भी अब एक सक्सेस रहा है, और सुष्मिता सेन जो है उनकी पर्सनालिटी एक बहुत ही कॉन्फिडेंट लेडी जिनमें काफी जुनून है, एक जुनूनियत दिखाई देती है उनमें एज अ लेडी। तो एज अ डायरेक्टर एंड प्रोड्यूसर या फिर उनके साथ काम करने पर आप सुष्मिता सेन के बारे में क्या कहना चाहें?
सुष्मिता जो है ना वो सीधी बात करती है, you know. So even the first time when I met her and she said yes to Aarya, which was 3 साल पहले, तो मुझे लगा कि नहीं ये तो 2 दिन बाद तो ना बोल देगी. But when she tells you, she's straight. So that is one thing I've liked about Sushmita. She's honest to your face, which Aarya used to be, but in season 3, Aarya does not. She lies. Okay, which is the big difference with Aarya in season 3. She even lied to her children, but that is to protect them. तो जब वो झूठ बोलती है हमको भी लगता है ओहो बेचारी झूठ बोल रही है, because she has to say lies. कभी भी sort of you need to lie to protect the truth and to protect people. So that is the big difference right now in season 3 between Aarya and Shushmita. Plus Shushmita is a star, right? So she her energy, her aura, her just the way that she even hugs people, it's something which is very energy giving also. In season 3, Aarya currently is become her face, she's become a chess player. So this is what the difference between the character and Shushmita is.
Okay, great. Also sir, हमने सुना है कि शूटिंग के दौरान कुछ एक्टर्स को सीन्स नहीं पसंद होते हैं या वो डायरेक्टर से अग्री नहीं करते हैं कुछ पर्टिकुलर सीन्स पे। तो एज ए डायरेक्टर और प्रोड्यूसर कभी आपने ऐसा चैलेंज फेस किया है कि सम एक्टर इज नॉट अग्रीइंग विद यू या फिर एक क्लैश हो गया है डायरेक्टर और एक्टर के बीच में रिगार्डिंग अ पर्टिकुलर सीन?
No, I have not found that ever in my career. Sorry to disappoint you.
No.
They've signed up. They know we've sent them the script in advance. जो भी conversation जो है वो पहले होता है, and by and large that is a collaborative process. So it is not something where it's on the day of the shoot के scene में ये problem हो गया वो problem. वो तो shooting is to be run with time, with discipline, with work ethic. जो भी problems या conversations जो करना है वो shooting से पहले करना चाहिए. और हमारे बीच में with the actors that I have worked with, those conversations are collaborations and ideas exchanging, but eventually they know that the hierarchy decision, इसमें क्या होता है, there has to be one person who decides. Right. Everybody can give their suggestions, advice, and everything is, and thank God that actors do that because it makes the work better. And therefore वो idea में ना, वो creativity में वो ego नहीं आना चाहिए. Yeah.
आई एग्री। आपने जैसा कि बताया कि आप शूट से पहले ही एक्टर्स के साथ एक कोलैबोरेटिव डिस्कशन होता है रिगार्डिंग द सीन्स और अबाउट द फिल्म, बट समटाइम्स ऐसा कुछ हुआ है कि आपने स्पेसिफिकली कुछ एक्टर से डिमांड किया हो या फिर रोल की कुछ ऐसी डिमांड हो जिसको आपने स्पेसिफिकली पहले ही बोलना पड़ा हो?
Not really, because I think that there is, like, for instance, if there is a scene which requires, let's say, action,
right,
then you need to tell the actor that bhai ye hone wala hai, and keeping these safety measures in mind, or the rehearsals. So when it comes to safety, and I make sure that that is completely followed. So action scene hai ya jo bhi hai, the actor knows what they've signed up for. They know that ye sab ho sakta hai. These are the safety measures. So that is most important.
तो राम माधवनी के कोई सेट को लेकर रूल्स हैं कि मेरे सेट पर ये रूल्स को फॉलो करना है?
हाँ है, बहुत सारे रूल्स है.
टू बी ऑनेस्ट मेरे व्यूअर्स बहुत एक्साइटेड होंगे वो रूल्स को सुनने के लिए, प्लीज बता दीजिए.
First is silence.
Okay.
Second is nobody says action and cut.
Oh, okay.
Nobody even says silence. Okay, it is a set which works without people shouting. I want a quiet set, and everybody is on headset. It's not walkie-talkie, but we have headsets, and so everybody is talking to each other with, like, whatever has to be said is said on headsets. Okay, so even if the security person is there and there are 300 people and the security person is standing on the road, he's not saying silence, because वो जो silence से ना वो एक पूरा energy shift होता है. Even when somebody says action, तो action से क्या होता है, tension होती है body में. So you say अरे यार shooting हो रहा है, action. So your body which was sitting like this, suddenly action, so you sit like this. So वो जो एक cells में एक वो हलचल होती है. So I try and make sure that the set is a relaxed kind of set. That is one of the first rules. Nobody says silence, nobody says action, nobody says cut. I also actually don't use lights, and use only natural lights. I use 3 or 4 cameras. So a lot of the time we are telling the actors, "Aap hum ready hai. Aapko jab aap ready ho, to please, when your heart says start." So it's not, so therefore they can start if they want to have water, they want to have another conversation. So I'm trying to see how I can get life. Normally क्या होता है? Otherwise it becomes roll camera, action. अरे cut यार ये अरे यार ये focus अरे यार ये light ये none of that happens. I have very long takes. Yeah, sorry. So I was saying that if we can maintain silence and maintain the energy of the space, then I think that it helps the the work. So that is one thing that ये rules तो होते ही है.
Okay. So next question will be कि आपको इंडस्ट्री में इतना टाइम हो चुका है इन बॉलीवुड, सो फर्स्ट डे से लेकर आज के दिन में ऐसे वो क्या कुछ चेंजेस हैं दैट यू हैव एक्सपीरियंस्ड, या फिर आपको लगता है कि एज अ डायरेक्टर, एज अ पर्सन, आई हैव इवॉल्व दिस मच? Very deep question, right?
It's a very good question, Mendi, because it allows me to think about what I think has happened is that the struggle remains the same. There is no difference in the struggle. But because of a certain experience, I make my decisions faster. I'm able to now, I spend a lot of time in pre-production, but when I'm at a shoot, I am so worried about time, because time is money, that the other things that I do is I tell people on the set, what is the per minute cost? So over time, I now tell my entire unit, the per minute cost of this shooting day, whatever it is, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, whatever that per minute cost is, they need to understand, you spend that 1 minute, that's how much that time is money. They say time is money, but I make it so that you can quantify it. You can say, भाई ये मिनट के लिए इतने पैसे लगेंगे, तो आपने 10 मिनट अगर वेस्ट किए तो समझो 1 लाख रुपया गया.
ग्रेट, राइट. ऑल्सो सर, सोशल मीडिया पर एक बहुत ज्यादा विवाद छिड़ा हुआ है, कंट्रोवर्सी कह सकते हैं, बॉलीवुड वर्सेस टॉलीवुड को लेकर. सोशल मीडिया पर लोग कहते हैं कि बॉलीवुड को टेक ओवर कर लेगी साउथ इंडस्ट्री. इस पर आपका क्या टेक है कि ऐसा पॉसिबल होने वाला है या फिर इट्स अ पैन इंडिया काइंड ऑफ थिंग?
I think this last 2 years has been very good for cinema. We thought after COVID के लोग थिएटर नहीं जाएंगे. We thought के cinema was over. We thought के but क्या हो गया? ये जो पिक्चर अभी जो रिलीज हुए हैं, वो तो 3 साल से बने हैं ना, वो 5 साल से उसकी बात चालू थी. That means people were during COVID making these movies and really and having the belief that cinema would not die, that theaters would not die. Okay. While the other thing that has happened is that suddenly we discovered that there is a pan-India film. It is not versus South. So, abhi kya hota hai ki when I was doing Nirja, they told me there is a your good thing is that you're doing a 4-quadrant film. I said 4-quadrant ka matlab kya hota hai? It's a young, old, male, female. So I said, now the good thing is that we are making actually 6-quadrant. We are making 8-quadrant. Young, old, male, female, north, south, east, west.
Right.
And guess what? We are also making 10-quadrant because we are making international Indian. So even on Aarya, it has reached out for Emmy nomination. So, and Aarya has reached out to all audiences in India. So I don't think that we have today an audience which is north or south or this wood or that wood. I think it is one big jungle.
Right. सर, एक रैपिड फायर कर लेते हैं कि बहुत ही फास्टली हम क्वेश्चन करेंगे एंड यू हैव टू आंसर दोस क्वेश्चंस. सो माय फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन विल बी, हु इज राम माधवनी's idol?
My idol?
Yeah.
I would say that my wife's father, my own father, are people to look up to.
Okay. Who is the actor you want to work with next?
Whoever wants to work with me. I'm absolutely okay. If you want to work with me, I'm ready. Because you see, the power is in their hands, not in my hands.
Right. So what's the next movie you want to remake? Is there any movie that you want to remake?
I don't want to make any more remakes.
Okay, only the original ones.
Yes.
ओके सो व्हाट विल बी योर लास्ट कमेंट, जो भी लोग इंडस्ट्री में नए आने वाले हैं या जो नई बॉलीवुड का स्टारकास्ट है जो कि अभी इवॉल्व हो रहे हैं, सो व्हाट विल बी योर मैसेज टू देम?
आई एम नोबडी टू गिव मैसेजेस मेहंदी, मैं कहाँ अभी मैसेज सबको दूंगा, मुझे खुद को मैसेज प्लीज आप दीजिए.
ओके
Right now,
सर.
the only message I want to say is Happy New Year.
Great, great. It's holiday time, right?
Happy
Thank
holiday.
you. Happy holiday. Thank you so much, sir, for giving your time and talking to us. It's great chatting with you. Thank you so much for your time. So this was Ram Madhvani with us, जिनके साथ हमने बहुत सारी बातचीत की, उनके आर्य के बारे में पूछा, सुष्मिता सेन के बारे में काफी विस्तार से हमने बातचीत की. ऐसे ही न्यू डायरेक्टर्स, एक्टर्स और जो पुराने दिग्गज बॉलीवुड में हैं, हम उनसे बातचीत करते रहेंगे. राम माधवनी जी का बहुत धन्यवाद करते हैं इंडियन न्यूज की टीम और न्यूज एक्स की टीम हमें टाइम देने के लिए. और ऐसे इंटरव्यूज के लिए आप देखते रहिए इंडियन न्यूज एंड न्यूज एक्स.